Witnessing your partner struggling with stressful stepfamily dynamics and feeling powerless to help is one of the most challenging parts of stepmom life. When you find yourself in that spot time and again, it can be easy to fall into one of two traps. Trap A looks like overfunctioning, springing into action mode, trying to essentially fix what you didn't break and attempting to smooth over rough edges, plug holes, bridge gaps, do it all for your partner, and it's just a recipe for burnout. Trap B looks like hopelessness. You're overwhelmed or intimidated by just the magnitude of what you and your partner are walking through in your stepfamily, and it can lead to decision fatigue, analysis paralysis. You just feel stuck. The truth is, there's a lot you can do without trying to do it all. And that's why we talk a lot here about remembering that your presence in your partner's life is enough. If you've heard that and you're thinking, okay, so what does that mean? I recede into the wallpaper, stay frozen like furniture. What the heck? What do I do? One beautiful, powerful gift you can offer your partner through your presence is by engaging in co-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to soothe, cope with, and effectively navigate intense or distressing emotions or situations. Co-regulation refers to individuals' ability to influence one another's ability to self-regulate. See where I'm going with this? And your partner is struggling. Maybe they've just come from a high conflict interaction or communication that's distressing to them, and they're experiencing a lot of big emotion. You, through your presence, can actually help them more effectively cope with what they're experiencing. Some practical things you can do right off the bat. Set the scene. If there's a lot of sensory things going on around you at the time, you can kind of just tone it all down a bit. Maybe dim the lights, mute the TV, turn down the radio. Get on their level. If they're standing, turn your body toward them. If they're sitting, sit with them. Slow your breathing. Now, if you want to, you can do this with them. You can both consciously take a few deep breaths, but the cool part is they can still reap the benefits even if you just, without even letting them know, consciously slow your breathing. Take a few deep breaths in for 4 counts, hold it for a moment, exhale, just quietly as you're listening to them, and just watch as it helps their breathing slow as well. Use some gentle physical touch. Maybe reach out and put a hand on their arm, or if you want to, lean in and hug them for a few beats. Listen to understand rather than to respond. This is hands down the hardest part of all of this, especially because often they're imparting information to you from the distressing interaction that you're just processing for the first time. So you're only human, and your instinct might be to spring to your feet, go into fight or flight, react, demand follow-up information. Just try to remind yourself there is time to do all of that later when you're both calm. For now, really just give them your full attention and listen. If you find that the two of you tend to be at higher risk for a conflict between the two of you during these times, it can be really helpful to take some intentional time apart and plan a reunion at the end of it. So that could be doing your own thing for 15 minutes and then coming back together. It might mean parting ways till the end of the day and coming back in the evening. The point is you've agreed upon that little break so that when you do have the time apart, you're able to actually enjoy it rather than feeling worried or insecure about what it means. Co-regulation, give it a try.